Hey everyone, welcome back to Runaway Trains. This is kind of part two here for our Kato Sound Box. We figured out how to connect it to our power pack. And you can do this with any kind of power pack that you're using, these old school things, with one of these Kato power adapters here, which snaps into the side and it runs to the back to your AC here. And then you run the DC into here where the green goes. And then from the white one, you run that up to the track. All right, so this is for your AC. This adapter you can get at your train store or online. And it goes to your AC at the back there, which is just these two terminals. And then the other two terminals, which is our variable DC, is going to go to where the green terminal is here. We had to splice a couple wires, but we made it work. And then this white one will go up to your Kato track, or whatever kind of track you're using. So, Drake, why don't you go ahead and show us what you do next?
Put the sound card in. If it wants to go in.
Firing up the locomotive sound box. And which DC locomotive are we running today?
We're running our Alco RS3.
And let's hear the horn. What number is that? That's number one?
That's number one.
And then what's number two?
Two is our bell.
And then what that allows you to do is to run your DC locomotives, and you can have sound as if you have a DCC without all the without all the CV codes and all that stuff.
Yes.
It's kind of a simpler version to do it. You can also plug in external speakers with a subwoofer to this, so you can vibrate the whole house. Okay.
Or the garage.
Or the garage, wherever you are. This is just a sound coming out of the speaker here on top. And it fills up the room pretty good. You know, I feel like I got to raise my voice a little bit to speak loudly on the cell phone here, camera. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to show you how when he throttles up here, you'll hear the engine throttling up on the sound box. Go ahead, Jake.
You gotta hit number one to sound the horn twice. The bell. And we're off. Oh, that's backwards. Here's forwards. Turning off the bell.
So you can hear how the motor is throttling up as the engine starts to move and pick up speed. What happens if you give it more gas? Give it a little bit more speed. Does it go higher? We're just running it slow. We've got it on pulse right now. It's just all torque right now.
That's full speed right there. Now I'm gonna throttle down. Let it go down. Now it's gonna add. Now it's going down. Still going down. Now it's gonna add an idle. Now we're going in reverse. But no, we're going forwards. We're going in reverse.
So being that this is a video about the Kato Sound Box, I'm not sure if I should be looking at the box or looking at the train while he's demonstrating it. But we're very impressed about the sounds here. They have multiple sound cards depending on the type of diesel or steam that you're running. We like the single chime horn, just like they had those Leslie A200s on those old Alcos. And the bell and everything, they really sound great, you know. There's a sound for couplers. That's the brake release.
Here's the coupler.
Number 5 is our coupler. And
Number 3 is our shutdown.
so number 3 is our shutdown. So if you guys have all DC trains and you want to get into having some good locomotive sounds, this is a great option for you. It's the Kato, the model 22-102 Sound Box. We picked this up from where, Drake?
We got it on modeltrainstuff.com.
Modeltrainstuff.com. Do you remember how much it was? I think it was just over $200.
Just over 200, yeah.
And then the sound card was like $30. And, you know, we bought it during one of their holiday sales. So always check the sales. You know, a lot of the train companies will do like Memorial Day and Veterans Day. They'll do Father's Day, of course, Christmas time. Always check the sales. You know, you can get a little bit more savings on some of your purchases there. We use Model Train Stuff. What are some of the other train places that we...
Train World.
Train World. And then what about that BNSF locomotive you got? Where was that one from? Was it
this
like Model Train Stuff or
this
something like that?
one was a Scale Trains.
Scale Trains. This was a Scale Trains locomotive, and they're really good, beautiful details. They run great, and that's a DCC.
That's digital command control.
That's right. That's what we'd use, the NCE. But like I said, if you don't have the NCE, you don't have the DCC, and all you have are old school trains, if you want to get into the sound, this is a perfect option for you.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to thank you guys for watching Runaway Trains, and we're going to run our little Alco one more time for you.
Starting up.